Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me unboxing a board game, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of Warfighter, the Vietnam War Special Forces card game. There we go, finally got it out of the way. There we go. This is a game in the Warfighter line of games. Apparently this is one of the better ones, so I decided to go for this one. So let me go ahead and get our background music started here, because you know I love my background music. And that's good and going. And yeah, let's jump into this one. So, I did originally want to choose between this game and Fields of Fire. I originally almost got Fields of Fire, but then I saw it was a little bit more complex than maybe I would want. And then I thought to myself, I was like, oh, complexity is exactly what I want. So I went back to go find it. It wasn't there. So instead I got Warfighter. Sorry, it wasn't there at my friend's local game store. I could order online, but I did not. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump to the back of the box here, and we'll read on up on what it's telling us. So we get zoomed in here. Get ourselves a little bit of focus. There we go. All right, this one says, reading the back of the box here, it says, watch that tree line for ambushes. And you got a whole bunch of cards here, a ton of cards, a billion cards. And it says here, for the text, Warfighter places you and up to 5 of your friends in Vietnam-era combat missions. You begin each mission by selecting your squad of soldiers and equipping them with the Americans' best weapons. There you go. I was going to say America's best weapons, like the Americas? Okay. With the Americans' best weapons, equipment, skills, and skills available. During the mission, you will engage the VC and the NVA. VC is Viet Cong, NVA is the, NVA, man, what does NVA stand for? I forgot what NVA stood for. Anyway, NVA. As you advance through locations on your way to your objective. Warfighter can be played with 1 to 6 players. Each player takes on the role of 1 or more soldiers running a tactical mission. The game system controls the hostile forces. Warfighter does not require any special rules for solitaire play, which is even better. And then we got a bunch of expansions. I think this one specifically has 12 expansions. And I do think there's some cross-compatibility with this one and the modern fighting one. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I gleaned from that. But anyway, we got a whole bunch of game components. We got 800 cards, rules booklet. Yay! All right, so let us go ahead and zoom back out, and let's get to opening our box of goods here. So as I mentioned before, Fields of Fire was the other one that I was thinking about getting. And I think I have something dice, like commando dice on the way. Like I backed that Kickstarter, and I also have SAS Rogue Regiment expansion. I have that one too on the way. I backed the Kickstarter for that is what I mean. It's not on the way. Sorry, I don't know if it's on the way. But I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more here because I don't think we need that much space. We gotta read some cards here soon, and let's see that. There we go. Well done. Good job. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this box open. So open the box. All right. And look, new recruit manual. Nice. How did they know I'm a new recruit? How did you know? Who told you? Who told you my secrets? Ooh, that's blurry. All right, that's a little less blurry. This is a little bit less blurry. It's not a whole bunch less blurry. All right, we got a Warfighter card keywords, a lot of keywords. Okay. Oh, this is a booklet. Oh no. All right, well, we'll take a look at that for sure once we get everything out of the box. Moving that to the side here. We got our mounted board here. Looks like it's a little bit of warping because I live in North Carolina where there's a lot of humidity in the United States. So warping of cardboard is inevitable, especially boards like that. Here's our sheets of counters, a bunch of counters here. Looks like, I don't know how these work, but I don't know if I'll need like an individual, like a tray, like the trays that I have, but these look like they might be the smaller ones, so I might actually have a tray for this. We'll see that later. We got some dice. We got 4 D10s and a D6. It looks like 10 is the AK, or is the weapon, M16, M14, whatever the weapon is that we use in the United States. Then we got cards, and cards. And then we got an insert here that is nothing special here, nothing hidden. Looks like we got plenty of space to store stuff, which I'm actually kind of happy about. And we'll definitely, of course, be doing a storage solution. Nothing on the sides here. Nope, just nothing. Just a bunch of nothing. Room for advertisement that could be there. I'm glad they didn't put advertisements because, I don't know, it wouldn't change my life or anything, but they could have. But yeah, we got packs of cards. This one says Warfighter NAM, equipment card, Warfighter NAM, objective card, Warfighter NAM, action card, shadow attacks, quick shot, Warfighter NAM, action card. All right, we'll look at the cards last. First, let's go ahead and start with our rules. So we got some literature here, and we also have our rules. Let me zoom in a little bit more and kind of get our focus to focus a little bit better. There we go, starting to see words. Excuse me. All right, so start with this first one here. So this first book is the Warfighter NAM New Recruit Manual. I don't know if this is just the rule book, but we got a table of contents over here. So nice table of contents, just kind of thumbing through. I'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. It's either you're able to see the whole book or you're able to focus. You can't have both. Thumbing through the book, we got some more stuff, some more text over here. Sorry, I'm trying to play around with the focus and make sure I get it somewhat not annoying. It says, welcome to Warfighter. Getting credits, contents in the box, cards, nice images right out the back, so happy about that. Contents of the box is a listing. I like to see images there or diagrams, but this is fine because it's mostly cards, so you can kind of figure out what the mounted board is by looking at the board that's mounted on the cardboard there. You got all your cards here. Looks like you're talking about a lot of them. And oh, nice counter section. Talk about all your counters, happy about that. Tactical display or the mounted board itself. Preparing the mission, game setup. Look at that, game setup, and it has the game setup in the rule book. Take notes, golden age of piracy. I'll never let that game live it down. So we got different type of missions, setting up a team, soldiers, more stuff. It looks like it's just a very boring looking book. I guess the only complaint I have is the book looks very boring, but that's not really a complaint considering that the rules seem to be like right there, clear cut in your face, different sections that talk about different things. I'm assuming that they're sparing use of bold text because there's not really many things to bold, but yeah, you know, just kind of paragraphs of stuff, yellow text and some more things. I'm trying to see if there's any like scenarios that it brings up. Again, images are great because they draw your eyes to it. I highly recommend adding images if you're making a rule book. I feel like every person who has ever done anything with graphic design or anything like that knows that I'm just saying words of a layperson. But, oh man, this is a lot of pages. Oh man, we're at page 46, good lord. All right, oh, campaign rules. All right, so here's some campaign rules, your town cards and whatever that means. Got this going and basically every single page. All right. So very boring looking manual. This reminds me of the military manuals that actually existed. My stepfather was in the military. My dad was in the military too, but my stepfather was in the military. My mom worked for the government, but that's not the point. My stepfather was in the military and he worked in, I think, the intelligence area, but he had to make like the little, like, this is this country's manual, so you can kind of look at it and understand some things about the culture, things you can and can't do, things you shouldn't do, customs, stuff like that, information, intel. So this reminds me of that because I remember seeing a few of those in my growing up days. Over here we got the Warfighter card keywords, the February 2024. I guess that's when it was last updated. Okay. For context, it's currently 2026. That's how I'm gonna be doing this, and that was a long time ago. A bunch of text. They got an example. Oh, I see. So the keywords are here. They're not bold, but there are keywords here like equip, and then or use, environment, divinity, disdain, discipline. Yeah, so this looks like it has a lot of words. Man, they got its own little dictionary that comes with it. I appreciate that. I appreciate having all the words here in like an alphabetical order. It'll be nice if there was like a page reference too. So like, you know, you get to like aircraft and then it maybe gives you your page reference where it talks about that in the rule book. Again, I don't know anything about the game yet, outside of the fact that it was this or Fields of Fire and I chose this. But yeah. All right, over here we have dice. These seem like just standard affair dice. We got 4 D10s and a D6. So that's cool. I have a bunch of D10s because of the golden age of piracy, so I'll probably be sequestering a few D10s if I really need to roll a bunch. I don't know how much I need to roll in this game, but I'm assuming I need to roll a lot. Moving on from there to the mounted board here. The mounted board, we will zoom out to our wider view, and that's what we get. Get that? It is glossy. Man, I heard a complaint about the board being kind of glossy and that causing issues with cameras and stuff, but I see now what they meant. Oh, that's a little annoying. But yeah, we got a giant board. I guess it just kind of shows the rows where you would put your cards. I'm assuming you put a card in each one of these spots. The charts here, attack, roll. Okay, so we got some reminders here. You got your setup, your mission timer, location deck, hostile. Okay, so nice. I like the attitude this game has. You know, you put your location deck here on top of this little pocket. You put your hostile deck here on top of this patch. You put your body count card here, or body counts here, whatever those are, on top of this ace of spades, and then your action deck goes down here. That's really cool. I like it. They didn't just like put a square and say put your body count here, put your hostile deck here. They went all in on the themes. That's pretty cool. Turn sequences over here too. Attack sequences. This looks like a very useful board. I do wonder if they have a neoprene version of it, because if they do, and I like the game a lot, I'll definitely be getting one of those. But we'll let future me decide that. Current me is going to continue with the unboxing by finally taking a gander at the cards. Oh, I lied. Cardboard. When I said cards, I meant to say cardboard. So my apologies for those who got excited for seeing cards. So these are the cardboard cardboard bits here. So let me go ahead and just do our generic drop. Those are in there. I'm shaking that pretty hard. Oh, okay. Well, that was a pretty hard hit, but yeah, we got some drops there with the very like aggressive like bam. Look at that. Okay. All right. Let me stop playing around. These feel pretty thick, and let me zoom in a little bit more on the counter so we can see some more detail. There we go. So we got ourselves just a number of counters here. We got a bunch of ammo. Empty ammo. Wow, we have a lot of ammo counters. That is giving me some concern. From what I heard somebody review the game, talking about the game, they said essentially with this game you have to kind of go out and try to find the hostiles, and because there's the whole body count, which historically is accurate for the United States when we went to Vietnam, I think it was McNamara was like, hey, we wanted to have this many body counts so we can brag about how good we're doing over there in the war. And it turned out to be not necessarily a farce, but you know, just because you went in and killed a bunch of people and called them insurgents doesn't mean you killed insurgents, especially with like, you know, the things like the Tiger Force. Was it the, man, was it, no, it wasn't Nanking. Nanking was something else. Tiger Force is all I remember. But that whole situation where they were burning towns and killing villages and stuff, hamlets and stuff. Anyway, moving on from there though, yeah, so a bunch of ammo markers. It makes sense. We're going to be shooting a lot of bullets in this game, so I'm assuming we're going to be rolling a ton of dice. So I might need more D10s. We have some objective hostile here. We got a lot of markers here for what I'm assuming are U.S. troops. We got some 1s, some 2s, some 6s and stuff, and I think they're paired off. Now I'm looking at it. So I wonder how these will actually work out. I'm saying I think they're paired off in the sense that I think maybe my card will have like a 1, and then I'll have like a chit somewhere on the board to represent that that's where I'm currently moving at. Where's number 2? There's 2. Yeah. So actually, let me see if these chits will fit on the container that I have. Oh, I see. That's not ideal. That's not good. Well, even if they do fit on this, it wouldn't matter because I only have 1. I don't have 2, and they do not fit. Perfect. Okay, cool. So it didn't matter. I have some more Q for me storage trays coming in here soon because I was anticipating buying maybe like another war game or two, where you would have a bunch of chits and stuff. So I ordered like a massive order, and I really need to like try to reach out to Q for me and see if they'll be okay with sponsoring me or something, because I buy a lot of their stuff. I think I spent well over $1,000 worth of stuff over the past year or so, which I guess is pennies compared to a whole year. What is that? $1,000 over the course of a year? How much is that? It's less than $100 a month. Still, it's money. Anyway, all right. So we got more markers here. We got killed in action, support, enemy killed. Oh, EKIA. So EKIA is enemy killed in action, and then SUPP. I'm assuming you mean support. Oh, suppress. Okay, I see. Yeah. So I remember a few things from listening to people talk about this game, and they were saying that when you roll your dice, you have to hit twice to kill, but if you don't kill and you hit once but miss with the other, then you will suppress, and there's gonna be a lot of suppression in this game. We got a lot of markers. I really don't want to punch these out, but in the spirit of trying to store the game, I guess I gotta. Man, these are all. There's like 4 of each number, and they go up to 8. Ugh, this is gonna be rough. Sorry, drop pieces. And I'm probably gonna just use a GameGenic token silo to store these pieces initially, and then once I get the actual trays from Cube for me, I'll switch over to that. So you probably won't see the final storage solution in this video. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, I'm already anticipating that you probably won't. So I'm just gonna put all these pieces inside of the container instead of just putting them down somewhere. Oh, you couldn't see that, I'm sorry. If I just zoom out, well, I don't want to zoom out, it's fine. Look at me making executive decisions here. As an executive. Okay, there we go. All right, boom. Oh, you know what? I should probably use the DVG trays, because this is a game by DVG. Yeah, oh, actually, okay, all right, hold on, let them cook. I'm gonna go get the DVG trays, because this is a DVG game, so you should use DVG stuff for DVG's game, right? I keep saying DVG, I forget what it stands for. It's like the name of somebody. It's like, Dan Verson Gaming or something like that. Well, that's what it has printed on the little board here. But I do have some DVG trays, and I think this one. It's always funny when I go back and do like the timestamps for my videos. I like go and listen through. I don't listen through the whole thing. I always hear myself walk off screen and get up from my chair with my customary get up from chair thing and browse around in the closet over there trying to find stuff. It's always funny. All right, we're gonna zoom out a little. Oh, that's a lot. There we go, there's a little. And yeah, so we have DVG trays. So I'm gonna use these DVG trays because we have a DVG game. I assume this fits in the box. If it doesn't, I'll be very upset at DVG. Why did you plan so badly? I'll probably need to go back and get some more trays as I think are over there. But yeah, for now, let's go and continue. So, along with the storage, we have, I don't know if we have a need for getting unique things stored in unique spots, but we got plenty of little spaces for them. So let's go ahead and get started filling those up. Okay, so all these will be going in there. These look like they are, this one says Rocket, Cantina, or Canteen, Rocket, Canteen, Rocket. Okay, so it looks like just 2 different types here. Oh, no, there's more. Okay, I see. I'll put that to the side for now. These hostile objectives, these there. These numbered ones, I don't know if I need to split these up because there's 1 through 8 for these. There's 1 through 8 for some other counters, and then some letters for other ones, but for now, I'm just gonna toss them in there, like so. And this is what I was referring to. There's a 1 through 8 on these here. So I don't know if these need to be paired up with the people, but for now, we'll just kind of put them 50-50 there like that. All right. Ammo markers. I'll probably put these in a different cube for me storage maybe. We'll see. We'll see how much space I end up with. or how little space I have left, I should say. All right, that's good enough. All right, continuing on with our markers, we got some skulls. Death becomes you. Move these over here. Okay. This one says inactive, active. I don't know what that's about. Okay. More killed in action markers. These markers here, I'll zoom in a little bit more. I can zoom in better than that. There we go. These markers here say Hardy on them. I don't know why they say Hardy, but they say Hardy. So Hardy, a lot of ones, some threes, some fives, and some sevens. I'm assuming one is very common. Let's see, opposite side has 2 on them. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm gonna put these in separate ones. At least put the ones by themselves, 1s and 2s, and then I'll put the rest together with everything else, like that. Well, we got more markers. Oh, these guys are squatting here. And again, I feel like these are for maybe pairing off for one of the character markers in there. So maybe I need to sort those, but for now I'm just making wild guesses because I have no clue how this game even works. Like I said, I've listened to people talk about the game. I've listened to somebody start to play through the game, but I have not actually watched because I was driving when I was listening. And I don't want to drive dangerously. So these are doors, these are sandbags. There we go, so we got our sandbags, we got our doors. There we go, much better on the focus there. All right. We got some more stuff, numbered 1 through 8 again. Just these actually, I'll put these, I'll consolidate these. It's probably not that big of a deal. All right. Bipod deployed. Okay. Foxhole. Claymore. Assuming that's what that is. All right, we got a bunch of items. Future me is gonna have a great time sorting these out because I'm just throwing them in there. All right, we got some letters, A, B, C, D. A lot of letters. So I will put these, I don't wanna put them in separate wells either. Man, it feels like I don't have enough to justify putting these in separate wells. There's 6 of each letter. And, all right, got them all punched out. I think I'll do A, B, and then C and D. How about that? How about that? There we go. All right, we're almost there. We got 2. Oh, never mind. We're not almost there. Sorry. We have the rest of this sheet, and then we have these 2 sheets I haven't even touched yet. Whew, we got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things. A lot of things and stuff. Not overwhelmed. I'm just kind of whelmed, you know. All right, more items. I'll put these over here. So, wow, this is just a ton of stuff. Hopefully the system is really cool and I really enjoy it and I'll end up playing the game a lot. All right, so these are environments. I'll put these environment things together. These are weapons. By the looks of it. Like that. Ooh, knife. Knife. And again, these are number 2, 1 through 8. So I'm assuming I have 8 different like units or something, and I need to put like all the numbered stuff together. Okay. Well, we got more skulls here, and some of these skulls have numbers. So I don't know if this is the body count situation. And punched out an action marker. Just gonna put those together for now. Again, future me is gonna have a great time sorting all this out and trying to figure out what goes where, because otherwise we'll have all kinds of struggles on everything there. So these are some star markers here. Don't know what these do, but they go there. And it looks like I'll need another tray. All right. I bought another tray. There's a shallow one here. I might try to use a shallow one for something. The shallow one doesn't close as well, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. All right. Blood markers. All to death. All right. And oof, we just have a mess here. All right, so I'm gonna make a call on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the markers that look like they might be for other players. Oops. There we go. I'm gonna take all the markers that look like they might be for like players or something, and I'm gonna try to put those in this one. And again, this one's flimsy, cheap. You know, it's not official DVG. I can't use this. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm sorry, DVG. I can't besmirch your game like that. I'm just saying, if this box cannot fit 2 DVG trays, I feel like this box has failed. I feel like DVG just did bad planning. It is not my fault. I'm not responsible for bad planning. Yep, very true. All right, another DVG tray. We'll use that one. Like I said, I want to try to keep these somewhat themed because it seems like these are like sandbags and stuff, maybe environment stuff. And weapons? I don't know. You know what? It's not that deep. I'm just gonna use another one. Future me's gonna have a great time finding stuff. You're welcome, Future me. All right, so put that there. These are wound markers, I'm assuming. Looks like wound markers or something. Put this over there. Zoom back in. All right, continuing on, we got, more action markers here. A lot of action markers. Oh, and on the other side, one side they have a helmet. On the other side, they have a peace symbol. This says used action. And then here we got some bandages to go with those wounds. And then we got some wounds. All right, put those like that. Okay. Whew, we're working through this. More skulls, more death. All right. And I want to put all the skulls together. So I'll put it over here with this. Oh, wow, 10 skulls. Put it over here with all the other death things. Okay. Yep. More sorting. All right, there you go. Cool, that's all done. All right, all the death has been sorted. So over here, we got a bunch of markers. They have different stuff on them. So I'm gonna put these separate. Again, this is where the tray will be great. So once that comes in, I'll definitely do this, of course, not on stream, but I'll organize this accordingly. Oh, I forgot to mention that I also have 3 or 5 expansions for this game coming in soon. It should be here next week. So you'll probably see another unboxing video, and I'm assuming you'll see those videos at the same time. Doing my normal MO of just releasing 5 videos in one day because they're all related to the same game or something. All right. No rain, indirect fire. Yeah, this is obnoxious. This is gonna be great for that tray. Matter of fact, knowing that I'm gonna put it in the tray, I'm going to consolidate all these. Because while I want to keep it separate so I can kind of learn the game, I don't think I'm going to be playing the game, maybe not until, well, maybe I will, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, sorry, for context, when I say Monday, I mean that's next week here. Again, when I release a video, that won't be too relevant because I'll probably have another video like right after this one of me unboxing all this stuff and storing it all together, as I typically try to do. But yeah, oh, this game also has like 12 expansions, so I just got the Soldiers expansions, the Soldiers 1, 2, or expansions 1, 2, and 3, and then I got expansions 7 and 9, because that's what my store had. I could order directly from DVG, but that would cost me $24 an expansion, and there's a lot of them, so I went for the cheaper option, which is my friend local game store, which I can get them for $15 a piece or $16 a piece, which is still not nothing, but much better cost-wise. All right, we're almost there. It's a lot of sheets, a lot of cardboard here. Whew, we did it. Man, that was a lot. All right, so let us get out here and see, we got through all of our sheets, so I'm going to do my typical check just to make sure I didn't leave any bits in there. Looks like I didn't. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets. All right, we survived. Congrats. And I got room to spare. I can put my dice in here. That's what I like about these DVG trays. They're pretty deep. I use everything but these trays nowadays. Mainly because I have other things like the GameGenic token silos are pretty nice, and the Cube for Me stuff is really good. But these DVG trays are really cost effective. I think you could spend, like $10 and they'll give you 10 of these. So it's like $1 a piece. And they store a lot of stuff. They're pretty deep, and they should. I swear to goodness, they better fit in that box. Because if they don't, I'm be talking about you. You're talking about you, DVG. Your box doesn't support your own things here. Oh, I don't want the box. I want the cards. Moving over to the cards. So here are the different card decks. I'm just gonna open 2 of these and just take a look at the cards, and I'll put the rest away. Oh, well, I guess, let's see. These 2 look the same. Yeah, I'll open these 2. There we go. Okay. So let's go and get these opened. They do have a little thing here. I think. Can't reach it. It's out of reach. Oh. Well, I thought they had it. I think they do have it. It's just kind of hidden under this crease, and I can't see it very well. So, there we go. We did it. All right. Okay, so cards. Oh wow. Oh no. Ooh, that's some quality. I'm being very sarcastic. That is. These are going to get sleeved immediately, of course. So I'm going to be very ginger with them. But we got some stuff here. This is a. I think this is the V. I think this is the Arvin flag and U.S. flag. So Arvin was one of the allies that we, or the side that we aligned on was Arvin instead of siding on the MVA. Instead of siding with Ho Chi Minh, we sided with the government, and the government was pretty corrupt, which was quite silly. Wow, we got a lot of stuff here. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the cards to see like what's going on. And we got this character here, we got this character. One of the comments that somebody made was that the base game only came with 3 US soldiers that you could use. And again, I have no clue how this game actually works. Oh, okay, well, as I say that, I think I found it out. The back of these cards are different. They have Warfighter player soldiers, and they give you a number of player soldier. Oh, I lied. So player soldier, squad soldier, squad. Okay, I see. And then MPS soldier. Okay, and then team soldier, and then some more player soldiers. So I don't know what the differentiation between all these are, but somebody made the complaint that they only gave you 3 U.S. soldiers you can use, and it looks like that is very true. It said you must use the allies over here in order for you to kind of have a game. But that's the reason why I wanted to get the soldier packs. So the packs 1, 2, and 3. Packs 1 was the U.S. soldiers. Pack 2 was the U.S. soldier 2, and pack 3 was the Australian troops, because they allied with us in this. So these are the main characters you can use. These are player characters, so they're player soldiers, so you can use them. Again, I don't know what all these other things are. Team soldiers, I don't know what that means. Squad soldier, I guess the people in your squad. Sure, makes sense. And MPS, I have no clue what that means, but sure. Squad soldier has SOS. And the TS, team soldier has TS on them. All right, cool. Well, I'll put this away to the side. These cards really need to be sleeved, and I'm gonna use because I probably need more of these because Game Genic is slacking with their stuff. I went on ahead and got some Ultra Pro matte sleeves because my friendly local game store had these. And I overheard them talking about the sleeving situations because with all the tariffs and everything going on in the world, you know, United States is definitely helping out the cause. Go USA, USA. But with the tariffs and everything, it makes it hard for them to get things in stock. So they said when they get a bunch of stock for sleeves, sleeves or certain games or certain expansions, especially like TCGs too, are facing the crunch on that. People just come in and just buy it immediately. So I'm people. I went in and bought immediately enough to sleeve this game. So I got 300 sleeves for Ultra Pro mats. I'll test them out, see how they do. I know Ultra Pro has some pretty good stock. The price is not as good as Game Genic's value pack was, which is $12 for 200 sleeves. But neither of those are as good, nearly as good as what's the other one? Sleeve Kings. Sleeve Kings is what I use. So anyway, for this game, I'm going to use the Ultra Pros. I just wanted to point that out, mainly because I want to try to get the anti-glare stuff. So continuing with cards. So this is a... Oh. Okay, well these are different. Sorry, I thought this was the same. These are service records. Don't know what that's all about. These are vehicle cards. And there's an aircraft card. Cool. Vehicles, you got some tanks in there. You got a nice little flamethrower vehicle in there. Equipment card. Oh, I thought I had more of these, but just 2 of these here, I guess. Lucky helmets, jungle survival gear, some weapons. Look at all the weapons we got. Yeah, weapons. Give me the weapons. Ooh, pistol, pistol, pistol. Sorry, that's a rifle. Pistol, rifle, rifle, rifle. SMG, machine gun. Gives you like some good options. So I'm looking forward to learning that and seeing how that all works, what that's all about. More vehicles. Oh, sorry, we looked at these already. I lied. Same vehicles as before. Oh, music is doing a weird. 1 second, let me fix that. Oh, I see. Oh no. All right, sorry, my camera decided to restart on us. So we're gonna look over here at this corner where we're looking at Comancheria. Comancheria, did that pronounce right? Comancheria. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm currently in the process of learning how to play that game. But yeah, my camera decided to restart, so that's why the music was freaking out. So we'll wait for that to come back up. There we go, it's back. All right, we are so back. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back to our zoomed in view and continue our look at cards. So yeah, weapons, cool. Put those away. I said I was gonna open up 2 of these. I don't think I really need to open up 2 of these because I think 1 was enough. Okay, fine, I'll open up this one. I promised 2, I'll open up 2. let's get this open. There we go. All right, so see, we got objective cards, mission cards, skill cards. Ooh, a lot of skill cards. Ooh, a ton of skill cards. Okay, okay. More equipment cards. Okay, here's the rest of our equipment. So we got our loadout. Ooh, candy bars. Look at that. Got some candy bars in here. Flashlight, mag, Hardy canteen, funny papers. Nice. Cigarettes, medicine bag, binoculars, radio, optical scope, flak vest, no, 2 flak vests, and a scope, adjusted scope. All right, continue on. Let's see the missions here. I don't want to show these too much because I'm assuming this. Oh, Painted Black. I saw Painted Black. Hey, I know that song. All right, cool. We got that. I didn't want to show this too much because I'm assuming there's some spoilers in there. And here are the skills. So well supplied, semi-expertise. Any soldier, add 1 to your roll. Semi-range bolt action rifles. Or sorry, semi-range bolt action roll. Or that. Semi and range bolt. Sorry. Add 1 to your range, semi, and range bolt action rolls. Wow. Reading is essentially all I'm telling you. Slam fire, charge in, automatic rifle, do it, do it. Ain't got time to bleed, eyes on. Battle fatigue, okay, more battle fatigue. Okay, all right, and these are the objective cards. Cool. No, satisfaction. Things I don't get no satisfaction. Wait, are these just song names? Oh my gosh, they are. Yeah, this is Sound of Silence, Stand By Me, Break On Through, Satisfaction, California. Did they really just take all? Wait, I gotta go back and look at these mission cards. Painted Black, Fortune's Son, Run Through the Jungle, For What It's Worth, Gimme Shelter. Yes, I love that song. War Pigs, Riders of the Storm, We Gotta Get Out of This Place. Yep, that's Beatles. Man, okay, now I really want to open the rest of these cards. I just want to see if they got All Around the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix. That's my favorite Vietnam era song. Although the other ones were pretty good too. All right, more action cards, more action cards, more action cards. You know what? I was fit. I've been lied to. I've been lied to. Just a bunch of action cards. I don't want these action cards. Seems like all the missions have the special names. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm looking forward to doing the Painted Black mission to see what it's like, because it's a cool song I know, and no All Around the Watchtower. I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but it's okay. It's okay. Game does not have to be catered towards me, just as long as it's catered towards fun, entertainment. I'm really checking to see if there's any more mission cards, because I want to see what other little blurbs they have in there. So service records. Oh, those are character cards. Service records. These are just battles. Yeah, these are just different operations that happen. Okay, never mind. All right, well, that's pretty much it for that. So let me go ahead and zoom out to our wider view here. Wider view. Sorry, wide view. That is backwards. I don't know why that's backwards. All right, let's go and zoom out to our wide view here. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get our storage situation somewhat figured out. Again, I was complaining before about having to use 2 of the DVG storage containers. That problem will probably go away once I get the Cube for Me stuff to come in. But I feel like, ooh, that's not good. Yeah. DVG, get it together. Get it together, DVG. Look at this. Look at this. This is you know, what kind of crap show you're running over here? All right, well, I don't think we're gonna have space to put the board, the mounted board, and the cards in here at the same time. But we'll try. We'll try. I'll see if I can consolidate a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I can. We got to do the cards and all the sleeves. So pretty much all the sleeves that I have need to go in the box. So we're going to see what we can do for that. I do have some Cube for Me containers left. But I think they're just the normal size ones. I don't remember which ones I have left. Oh no, yeah, I see. Yeah, it's just a tarot card size. I only have a few of these. Ooh, is that a large one? Hey, it's a large one. Nice. Okay, I got one of these left. Hey. Alright, it's gonna fit a lot of cards there. Look at that, bam. I mean, I still gotta store sleeves too, so this is not, I'm not out of the woods here. But it goes a little bit of ways. Do I have any more large ones? I hope I do. And I need the other container. Oh, I got more sleeves. Oh, never mind. These are not the right type of sleeves. Alright, well, I gotta get up and go get the other container anyway, so I'll be right on my way. I was gonna say right back, but I forgot you guys are coming with me. Woo, look at us go. Alright, so this one has my sleeves for Sleeve Kings and a bunch of containers. I don't think any of these are the right size though. That is the main problem in this situation. This is the main issue here. All right, we're sitting back down. Headphones are back on. Ooh, I have a tray. Oh, I think this is too small too. Yeah, this is probably definitely too small. Well, let's test it. Let's see. Yep, too small. Okay. Oh, that was a ammo. All right, well, we tried it. Let's see. I have another one. And I got a bunch of... Oh, I got another one. Hey, we might be able to do this. Oh, heck yeah. I'm not seeing any more, though. Alright, well, looks like this is all we got. So, we're sticking with these. I think this might be enough for all the cards, though, and the sleeves. So, we'll see. We'll see if that ends up being true. Oh, actually, I should have tested that, shouldn't I? To see if these are the right size sleeves. They should be. Oh man, I swear, if these are not standard sleeves, I'm gonna be so upset. I'll be so upset. Oh, I thought these were matte. Oh, they're matte on one side, I see. Okay, well, that still works. Yeah, it fits. It's in there. Okay, that's fine. All right, they fit. So they sits. Whew, it's gonna be cutting it close though. All right, so that one's there. Yeah. Oh, actually, I take it back. It's not gonna be cutting it close. It ain't gonna be cutting it at all. No cutting here. Yeah, when all these cards are sleeved, it's not gonna fit in the containers because I have not yet even put the sleeves inside of the container too. So looks like I do not have enough containers to store everything, but I will go ahead and get it stored like this anyway. And I will say, I'm not a huge fan of how the sleeve or how the mats are done for Ultra Pro. Again, I prefer matte sleeves on both sides. I know it's a little bit excessive, but it just feels nicer. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. And I am a beggar here. All right, let's see. Can we fit? Will it sits? And it's a little suspicious here. Quite sus. Very suspicious. Okay, so that's it. Now the problem with the box lift is that we're gonna have to put the mounted board and the rule books back in, and that's gonna give us some box lift for sure. So with our current situation, we're ending up with box lift, but this is not final by any stretch of the imagination because, like I said, I had the cube for me stuff on the way already. It'll maybe get here before the end of the month. I don't know, we'll see. But currently our final situation ends up with this much box lift. I could use a cube for me, or not cube for me, I could use a GameGenic token silo, but I feel like I want to save that for something else. I don't have a something else right now, but if I did have a something else, I could save it for that. But I think the DVG trays that are in there are definitely taking up way too much space for what they're doing. I could possibly get all of the bits, the chits and bits to fit inside of one DVG tray, and I'll save all the box lift we have here. Which I'll just demonstrate that here real fast. But even if I could do that, I mean, that'll make setting up and tearing down the game just a nightmare because everything would be mixed together in a way that's probably not ideal. So, I don't know. Let me look at it. Hold on. All right, I'll try to consolidate it. I'll try. I'll give it a good old college try. Because there's a lot of blank space in there. There's a lot of empty space in this bottom one. So if I don't have to use it, then I probably shouldn't use it, you know? So here's all the letters, A, B, C, D, going together. And I think it's physically impossible to fit all of these together in the same tray, so I keep that separate. For the ammo, I can free up one by doing more in these two. And let's see what else can I consolidate. I can probably fit these in there. I think there's enough space in there. Yeah, for sure there's enough space in there. For sure there's enough space in there. Like that. These are fuel. I don't know if these can be mixed with the items, but I guess I could if I really need another spot. Let's see. I'm just gonna see if this works first. These bits can probably go with the knives. Like that. So I have 5 spots available. I don't know if 5 is enough. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, I have an idea. I can use one of these, the cube for me, trays, to store kind of the ammo, because there's a lot of it. So it saves up 2 trays. It's another thing I gotta store, but it saves up 2 trays, or frees up 2 trays, or 2 spots. That, all right, and I could probably fit these in there too. I just don't know what the significance of these things are, so I kind of want to put something else there. So ammo, I feel like I'm going to need ammo. I'm going to need to do the pew pew in this game. Maybe I can take the wound markers down here and put them in there, or what I believe to be the wound markers. I'll save 2 that I need to move over. Like so. Okay. Even got a little bit more space in there. I don't think there's anything I really want to try to put in there. Maybe the dice can fit in there? Yeah, dice can fit in there. Nice and cozy. Alright, that works. So we save some trays. Save some tray spots. So we have, was it 7 now? And I think that should be enough. But we'll see here shortly. Now I could use plastic bags, but the reason why I don't use plastic bags is because it's a little bit, I don't know, it's not hard to like open up a plastic bag and pour all the stuff out and then sort it. but it just doesn't feel as good as being able to have a tray ready to go. You know, just kind of reach in, get the pieces that you need, grab your stuff, move on with life. Spend less time setting up the game, spend more time playing it type situation. That's the way I look at it. So plastic bags, while very effective and super cost effective, because you get a ton of plastic bags in a lot of games. Oh man, oh jeez, I got 3. Hold on, let me focus here. All right, so those can go with that. And as much as I don't want to consolidate this, if I do consolidate all of these bits and bobs into like one random tray, like so, it means that we can hit our goal. I really don't want to do it, but it looks like if I'm committing to the bit here, committing to the bitten, I think I might be able to put all these in there. I'll do that. And it's kind of close. That's a lot of stuff in one little well. Yeah, that's looking like a bad idea. Nice little shake there. Let it pack down, and it fits, so it sits. Okay, all right, and now we take the rest of our little markers, and once I have that tray, I think I mean, even if I just have just one tray, I can set out all these pieces that are a little bit more unique. There seems to be like 3 of them, and they're unique pieces. I'll put them on a little tray, and I'll show a tray just so people can know what I'm talking about. So I keep saying I'll use this tray thing, and have a tray for a tray. You might be wondering, CulBlu, what the heck are you talking about? All right, so there we go. So the tray that I'm referring to, I have a Comanchera is right here. And bring up this game because I have it's under everything, of course it is. Of course it is. And here's some of the bigger containers I was referring to before. It would be nice to have more of those, but I don't have any more of those right now. And here is the tray I was referring to. So essentially, I can use it to hold all the chits here, like this. This is from Cube for Me. I'm not sponsored by Cube for Me, but if they want to sponsor me, please do. I would love to work with you guys. But these trays are pretty nice. They just kind of put a rubber band around them to hold it together. But you have, technically I have 2 trays here, so I could put some more bits on top of this one, but not to be holding it down. And it allows you to kind of quickly go for the piece that you need. So for instance, if I need to find like the raid marker for gray, then it was right there and I can see it. It's I think they call it the display tray or something like that. These things are super useful though, especially when you have games like this where you have specific bits that are unique, like all of those pieces that are just kind of mixed into like certain wells. And it really makes setting up and tearing down a game a lot faster, a lot easier, a lot less painful. And that is why I am looking forward to my Cube for Me order coming in. Because then, all right, causing chaos here. Because then I can finally have, what am I doing? I think this will work. Will it work? Oh, I know. Sorry, I'm being silly. Sorry, then I can have everything stored in a way that is very cozy and comfortable for me. So, put that away. So, with all that said, we were able to get everything consolidated into one tray. At what cost? The cost of being able to set the game up faster, clearly. But I think the cost is worth it for the purposes of having no box lift. That's the goal here. We want no box lift if we can help it. So clearly, I don't think I should go at the bottom. Mounted board all the way at the bottom. This on top of the mounted board. Actually, no, take it back. It's a bad idea. Because the mounted board will hopefully be enough weight to keep this closed. Because I do store my board games sideways. And look at that, just like that. Suddenly, you can fit everything in there, nice and perfect. I am curious to see how this is going to be with the expansions. Because you know I will definitely try to fit the expansions inside of the same box. All 5 of them. And 12 if I ever do decide to get every single expansion, which I don't think I will for this game. I think the 5 I have are probably going to be fine. But, there we go. Look at that, no box lift. No box lift. It's great. Love it. Okay, so that's going to be it for this one. So we are done with our unboxing experience here for Warfighter, the Vietnam War Special Forces card game. I'm looking forward to learning this one. I've been doing a lot of playing on some other games like Comancheria, I pronounce it differently every time. Comancheria, that you saw me show the tray for. I've been playing that one. That was been a lot of fun. So you'll see playthroughs of that eventually. Maybe you will have seen them already. I don't know what order I'm releasing these videos out on. But at any rate, for this game, Warfighter, the Vietnam War Special Forces card game, I'm looking forward to learning this one. I'm also looking forward to seeing how this one might compare to some of the others. I have no intention of getting the other ones, like the fantasy one for sure. That was apparently a really bad one. But the Modern War one seemed cool. The World War II one seemed cool. Pretty much wartime games I try to avoid if I can help it. But, you know, it tends to be like a genre for the war gaming. So, whatever. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. All that goes along with say that thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you all whenever.